We were able to get labor to the table, and we're listening to their views, and they're listening to the members' views. And I think I get the feeling that there could be some negotiation, sitting down, because labor has some issues on the other side, that they're saying that the prevailing wage isn't being really looked at properly by the state. And if it means giving something to get a higher number, I think it's, we can do that. I mean, that's what we need to discuss with them. The taxpayers are paying for this. That's what it really comes down to. And the one thing that bothers me is when you hear you're underpaying, you're losing jobs. You're not losing jobs. You're losing jobs if you don't watch this prevailing wage number. These municipalities, municipal leaders that we're talking here today, they're not doing paving jobs because they can't afford to, because of the putting it on the prevailing wage. They're doing tar and chip, which all it does is maintain a road for a couple of years, and that doesn't go under the prevailing wage law because it's a much cheaper process. But our roads are taking a beating. The state's roads, the Commonwealth roads, are taking a beating. We're tar and chipping more roads today than ever before because we don't have the dollars. Between the cost of the blacktop and the prevailing wage itself, legislation on repave projects has really slowed down the work that we do on our local and our state roads. It needs to be addressed.